Hi guys, I'm Christina from Mind Your Mind, and I'm here with Dave, Faber, and Poncho from Faber Drive. And Vancouver seems to be a place where a lot of music happens, and especially such as bands like Mariana's Trench and Nickelback, which actually found you guys, right? Yeah. Yeah, and you guys are also from the BC area. Did you guys always think that you would get into such the big music scene and
move on? Yeah, I mean, it's always been a dream of ours. It's always been a huge dream to tour the world and tour the country and meet other people and just see. I mean, it's beautiful too. Canada's so huge that there's so much culture in Canada, all the way from Montreal to Halifax and the whole East Coast out in Newfoundland. We just played St. John's a couple nights back with Simple Plan. That was a lot of fun. And no, we've always dreamed of touring the world. Actually, yesterday we played the Molson Amphitheater in Toronto, and a couple. Actually, I'll let you tell the story about when you drove past. You want to say? Okay, here we go. This is Poncho.
Hi. So when I was a kid, I remember I went to Toronto when I was younger, and I drove past the Molson Amphitheater, and I remember driving by and thinking one day I'm going to play there. And so last night was a really cool thing for me and for a lot of the other guys too in the band to be able to go and play in such a big venue with some great bands and a lot of really cool fans that were just so excited to be there. So yeah.
So you guys have been on a lot of tours. You guys are touring right now with Simple Plan, Cute Is What We Aim For, and Metro Station. And so what are probably the best and worst parts about being on tour?
The worst part for me is that like being away from family and friends. It's so weird because you come back home and everybody else has still lived their lives, but you've kind of been removed from their lives as their lives have been going on. So that gets a little bit tough, but it's a small price to pay because like I'm basically living my dream right now, and I love being on the road, love playing on stages in front of thousands of screaming fans every night. So those are the worst and best parts for me. How about you, Ponch?
It's really the same thing, not being with your family and your friends at home, and trying to maintain relationships with people that you can't see every day. But again, like Faber said, just it's so awesome to just be hanging out with these people and playing huge shows every night. So we can't really complain.
Dream come true. Tell you what took so long.
I have a couple questions about some of your songs. In your second hit single, Tongue Tied, it's about never finding the right words to say, and so this can be a source for a lot of anxiety. Oh crap, yeah. Anxiety. Oh, say it again. Anxiety, and for a lot of people. And is there anything that you guys do to help with your anxiety?
For me, I try to pray. I try to spend some time with God every day, and just spend some time alone with God. Just the person who or the being who's given me life, and that's important for me. I think that keeps me grounded too, because just a lot of times being on the road, being in a rock band, there's so many things that come at you. I mean, be it whatever comes at you, there's a lot of things that go on, and I think to stay grounded, it's very important for me that I spend time with God every day. I don't know.
For me as well, prayer and meditation, breathing is really important. Without breathing, you don't have life. So you have to make sure you breathe and just separate yourself for a bit and try to forget about what's hard right now and just think about the positive stuff.
So what's the greatest advice anyone's ever given you?
The greatest advice anyone's ever given me? Flush after you pee. It's probably the best advice I've ever had. How about you, Ponch?
Wear a bandana. It looks really cool.
It does. It works. I like it. Okay, and just lastly, are there any words that you guys live by?
Words? Oh, partially. There's a quote that me and my guitar player Hinsley came up with is we can't live our lives for all they're worth until we learn to love like we won't get hurt. And basically it's the same thing as what the Bible says is love is the greatest. And also against love there's no laws. So those are kind of two things that I try to live my life by. I mean, I screw up all the time. I'm not perfect, but try to live my life through love. I think love's the greatest thing in life. Bandanas?
Yeah, I can go with the bandana. No, I haven't worked on my personal motto yet, but a few things. To experience the best, you have to appreciate the best, you have to experience the worst. So, and that's a big one for me. So.
Thanks. Okay, so this is Dave Faber and Poncho from Faber Drive, and I'm Christina from Mind Your Mind. Thanks.